What is up, everyone? Welcome back to M3 Labs, where I give you guys my best NBA best bets, player props, and price picks. So let's recap yesterday. Yesterday we had Jordan Clarkson over 16 and a half PRAs. That cashed, and we had Jaren Jackson over 15 and a half points. That did not cash. He had a terrible day. This man had like four fouls, like very early, didn't really play much. He was in foul trouble most of the game. So that's kind of the risk you run when you play Jaren Jackson. Um, I really didn't do um, my due diligence on this game. I always know that Bane has been a better scorer on the road than he has at home. And they were on the road and he went absolutely berserk. But, sometimes you just kind of overlook things, oversee things. So that's kind of what happened there. But we'll get back into it today. So I got so far I have about two picks that I have for you guys. So the first play I'm gonna go over to the Bucks and the Bulls. Okay. So the other day uh we took Jason Tatum under his PRAs. Wasn't a popular play that people liked, but it hit. So today I'm going under 55 and a half for Giannis. He did get this his last game, but um, I think the Bulls are gonna sell out. I think they are gonna completely sell out to stop Giannis today. I think they're gonna make the other guys like Brooke Lopez and Drew Holiday. I think they're gonna make those guys beat them. I think they're gonna double him and try to get the ball out of his hands as much as they can. So I just think that number is so massive. I mean, let's look at his season. On the full season, he has gone under this with Middleton out of the lineup. Um, in 8 games out of 9 games that Middleton has been out of the lineup, he has gone under in all but one, where he had 61 PRAs against the Pelicans. Like I said, I just think the Bulls are going to sell out to stop him. I think that they're going to get the ball out of his hands, try to get the ball out of his hands as much as they can. I just think 55 and a half is a massive, massive, massive number. But and he gets into foul trouble too. He gets a offensive foul, defensive foul, whatever. Could be. I just think this is massive. I think it's gonna be a sweaty under. I think um, maybe he gets in the range and we got to sweat it out. But see, they have it juiced to the under at 125. So I like it. We caught it on BetMGM for like minus 108. So we're going to take the under 55 and a half PRAs for Giannis. And then the next play I had for you guys, I'm kind of trying to take advantage of these like injuries to teams and stuff. So I'm going to go over to Jay Crowder and over 9.5 points. Um, I like his over 9.5 points. Let's go over and look at his um, games without Booker in the lineup. So we're gonna go to points. We're gonna go to 9.5. So games without Devin Booker, he has gone over in 8 out of his last 11 games. Last game that Booker was out, he had 7, but he's been in a very bad shooting slump lately, and I just think he has to break out of it somehow. And to me, here's the game that he has to. A game where now they're saying that the Pelicans could win this series. Now they're saying that all odds are it's kind of like an even playing field now. I think this is a spot where Crowder could get in there, get some threes, get fouled, and go over 9.5. I mean, it's low, but with Booker out, the scoring has to come from somebody. Um, so I definitely like Crowder to go over 9.5 points. I did post on my Twitter some other stuff like this. So it's all about doing your research, guys. So the last 10 road games, Mikal Bridges, this is with Booker in the lineup. He's averaging 19 points on the road, going over an 8 of his last 10. His last two games in New Orleans, he's gone over that 16 and a half. If you guys like Mikal Bridges, go for it. I don't hate anyone on Mikal Bridges. And then let's look at DeAndre Ayton too. So let's go to DeAndre Ayton. What was I looking at for him? Away. Um, let me go to my Twitter. I posted it on Twitter. So my Twitter, I had let me go over to my. That is really that hard to find these two. It was Crowder. Oh, okay. So it was DeAndre Ayton without Booker in the lineup. So his last 5 games with Booker out of the lineup, he went over his number, averaging 25 points. So if you guys like DeAndre Ayton, with Booker out of the lineup, he's gone over his points. That's another one you could look at. And I'm gonna give you guys one more that I found that might interest you guys. Again, these are all just plays that I found based off research and home splits, away splits. So we're gonna go with Jonas Valanciunas. So his home splits um are ridiculous at home. He's hitting at 56% at home. His last 10, he is 6 for 10. His last 5, see, they already bumped it up, but on some books it's 15.5. So let's look at what it is on Price Picks. If it's 15.5, we might just make this it's 16.5. So 16.5, he's gone over at home. Let's go back to 16.5. He's gone over 3 hours. That's 5. At 16.5 in his last 5 in 3 out of his last 5 home games. So these are at home. So which is where they're at today. And then his last 2 games at home versus the Suns, he went over. He had 17 and 25. Again, these are just kind of like to give you guys some other options to look at as far as because some players do play better at home, some players do play better on the road. So obviously he plays better at home, um, which as you can see, he's averaging 17, 18, 21, 17 on the season at home. So that's something if you guys are interested in, you guys could look into. But that's gonna be it for me, guys. So the 2 plays I have for you guys is Crowder over 9.5 points and Giannis under 55.5 PRAs. Those are the 2 picks I like the most. I do think maybe if you guys like to play ladder plays on like FanDuel or whatever, um, definitely look at Crowder. Maybe take him over like 11.5 points for like plus 200, or if you guys want to take a shot, it's 15 points at like probably like plus 500. Telling you guys, the scoring is gonna have to come from somebody. Um, uh, I really don't like Chris Paul. I think Chris Paul is gonna have to do the assisting and get all these other guys involved. So I don't like his points 20.5. I think it's massive. I know he can get to the spots. I know he can shoot the mid range and get fouled. I know he can hit threes, but I just think for him 20.5, I don't think he's gonna get there today. But so I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next video. Drop a comment down below, plays that you guys have or plays that you guys might like. Something maybe I didn't see that you guys seen. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, we're coming back at you with a winning recap.